Once in a while, a film comes along that you want to share with your film-loving friends. That's you guys. But then sometimes, a film comes along that you want to recommend to everyone. Annihilation. The film that is stirring up audiences and reviewers alike everywhere. And not only because of its distribution issues, but I'll get to that. Let's remember at the core of the film what it's really about. Self-reflection, identity, female power, and of course, aliens. I mean, I'm not saying it was aliens, but aliens. On the surface, the film follows an expedition team as they descend into unknown territory when something strikes the Earth's surface, leaving a strange shimmer. But of course, the story is deeper than that. The true story follows Natalie Portman's character Lena as she searches for answers to what happened to her husband while on a secret military mission. And without getting into spoilers, the film explores the idea around identity and the ever-changing nature of humans, because who you are at the start is never who you are by the time you're through. Intellectually, emotionally, physically, and genetically. The movie, directed by Ex Machina's Alex Garland, is nature porn on acid. The complexity of juxtaposing nature and death is something that, although makes the audience uncomfortable, leaves them wanting more. And now is where I address the fact that although this film is classified as a fantasy, action, drama, adventure, it's also got some horror elements, including some pretty crazy gore scenes, some monster moments, and its fair share of kills. I asked you guys on Instagram if you wanted me to review this, and that's why I'm here. The film is based on the book of the same name by Jeff Vandermeer. And when I say based, I mean based. Garland said in an interview that the movie is based on his recount of the book. So he read the book, and his memory was the guide to the movie. So if you have read the book, I'd love to know how similar they actually are. But now, the nitty-gritty. The film was released on Netflix in every country except for China, America, and Canada. And this was a decision by the production and distribution company that really angered Garland because he actually did not agree to this prior to signing it off. He also stated publicly that he believes that concerns on distribution should be maybe discussed before signing off a project. But the actual reason why this one went straight to Netflix in majority of the countries around the world is actually a little bit messy and political, and it has to do with the grossing history in similar films and films connected to this. But in short form, many people are just saying that they were concerned about the intelligence of the audience. Ouch. I took this in consideration when viewing to ensure that I did not miss a beat or a detail. But really, the idea, symbolism, and motives were very straightforward. And with some minor knowledge of biology, it was pretty down the line for me. As I said before, the art department really carried this one through, and Nature Twisted leaves me wanting more. This stuff really does belong in an art gallery somewhere. I am buying the ticket to go see it. It is beautiful. And although the CGI was very strong in parts, I think that everyone should bring their imagination cap to this film because sci-fi gets a little lenient. And then when it has aliens, I let the CGI go wild, especially in this movie when it's meant to look like a dream. And sometimes, like a nightmare. And truth be told, I don't mind a little CGI if it's backed with story, heart, and aliens. Luckily for me, this had all three. I truly enjoyed every single moment of this film, and in the morning, I was singing its praises to everyone I knew because I know that everyone would enjoy this film. If you haven't seen it, I strongly recommend it if you hadn't noticed. Once you understand what the story's about and the deeper meaning behind Natalie Portman's character, the story is just a beautiful package, beautifully sold, beautiful to look at, and the soundtrack isn't too bad either, even though there is a recurring song that's played maybe 6 times, but it's a beautiful film. And for that, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I really fucking enjoyed this film. For scare score, I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 10. I don't care what you guys say. I'm talking spooky stuff, and there is one spooky aspect in this thing, just think bear. And for originality, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. This is a solid sci-fi to me. Lots of people just call it an adventure fantasy, but to me, it's a sci-fi. It has a science fiction idea. It's like beautiful illustrated Black Mirror. I love this film and I hope you guys love it too. If you haven't seen it, here's your kick in the butt. I hope you guys enjoy this video and I'll talk to you very soon. Stay spooky.